Welcome to Speak Clearly Lab. Do you understand English at work, but freeze when it's your turn to speak? Maybe you know the words, but your sentence does not come out smoothly. Maybe you want to sound polite, professional, and clear in meetings. Today, we are going to practice that together. This is your workplace English shadowing practice. In this lesson, you will practice 25 useful sentences for real workplace situations. You will practice how to ask for help, clarify instructions, give updates, share opinions, and follow up after a meeting. This is not just listening practice. This is speaking practice. You will listen, repeat, and shadow with me. Here is the truth. Listening to English helps you understand English. But speaking English helps your mouth, your brain, and your confidence work together. That is why shadowing is so useful. When you shadow, you listen to a sentence, then you repeat it and copy the rhythm, stress, and flow. You are not trying to sound perfect. You are training your mouth to say useful English more naturally. So today, do not just watch this video. Speak out loud. Even if it feels strange. Even if you are quiet at first. That is okay. Clear English starts with practice. Here is how this lesson works. For each sentence, I will say it naturally first. Then I will say it slowly in chunks. Then you will repeat after me. After that, we will shadow the sentence one more time with natural rhythm. Look at the subtitles on the screen. Watch the highlighted words. And when you see your turn, say the sentence out loud. Ready? Let's begin. First, let's practice sentences for asking for help at work. These sentences are useful when you need support, but you still want to sound polite and professional. Listen. Could you explain this report to me? Now slowly. Could you explain this report to me? Repeat after me. Could you explain this report to me? Good. One more time. Could you explain this report to me? This is much better than saying, can you explain me this? Don't say, explain me this. Say, explain this to me. Now shadow the full sentence. Could you explain this report to me? Nice. Clear and professional, listen. Can I ask you a quick question? Now slowly. Can I ask you a quick question? Repeat after me. Can I ask you a quick question? Again. Can I ask you a quick question? This sentence is useful when you want to interrupt politely. Now shadow it. Can I ask you a quick question? Good. Keep your voice calm and natural. Listen. Could you show me how to do this? Now slowly. Could you show me how to do this? Repeat after me. Could you show me how to do this? Again. Could you show me how to do this? This is useful when you need a demonstration, not just an explanation. Now shadow it. Could you show me how to do this? Excellent, listen. I'm not sure I understand this part. Now slowly. I'm not sure I understand this part. Repeat after me. I'm not sure I understand this part. Again. I'm not sure I understand this part. This sounds softer and more professional than simply saying, I don't understand. Now shadow it. I'm not sure I understand this part. Good. Very clear, listen. Could you walk me through the process? Now slowly. Could you walk me through the process? Repeat after me. Could you walk me through the process? Again. Could you walk me through the process? Walk me through means explain step by step. Now shadow it. Could you walk me through the process? Great. You have completed the first 5 sentences. Good work. You have practiced 5 sentences for asking for help. Remember, asking for help is not a weakness. It is part of clear communication. At work, it is better to ask clearly than to pretend you understand and feel lost later. Let's continue. Now let's practice sentences for clarifying information in meetings. These sentences are useful when someone speaks too fast, gives unclear instructions, or explains too much at once. Because apparently, meetings were invented to test human patience and listening skills at the same time. Listen. Could you repeat that a little more slowly? Now slowly. Could you repeat that / a little more slowly? Repeat after me. Could you repeat that a little more slowly? Again. Could you repeat that a little more slowly? This sounds polite and clear. Now shadow it. Could you repeat that a little more slowly? Nice. Listen. Could you repeat that a little more slowly? Now slowly. Could you repeat that / a little more slowly? Repeat after me. Could you repeat that a little more slowly? Again. Could you repeat that a little more slowly? This sounds polite and clear. Now shadow it. Could you repeat that a little more slowly? Nice. Listen. Could you clarify what you mean by that? Now slowly. Could you clarify / what you mean / by that? Repeat after me. Could you clarify what you mean by that? Again. Could you clarify what you mean by that? Clarify means make something clearer. Now shadow it. Could you clarify what you mean by that? Good. That sounds professional. Listen. Just to make sure I understand, you want me to update the file by Friday. Now slowly. Just to make sure I understand / you want me to update the file / by Friday. Repeat after me. Just to make sure I understand, you want me to update the file by Friday. Again. Just to make sure I understand, you want me to update the file by Friday. This sentence helps you confirm instructions. Now shadow it. Just to make sure I understand, you want me to update the file by Friday. Excellent. This one is longer but very useful. Listen. Do you mean we should send the report today? Now slowly. Do you mean / we should send the report / today? Repeat after me. Do you mean we should send the report today? Again. Do you mean we should send the report today? Use do you mean when you want to check someone's meaning. Now shadow it. Do you mean we should send the report today? Good. Listen. Let me make sure I'm following. Now slowly. Let me make sure / I'm following. Repeat after me. Let me make sure I'm following. Again. Let me make sure I'm following. I'm following means I understand what you are saying. Now shadow it. Let me make sure I'm following. Nice. You have completed 10 sentences. You are doing well. You have completed 10 workplace English sentences. If this practice is helpful, subscribe to Speak Clearly Lab. You can also download the free workbook in the description and practice these sentences after the video. The workbook will help you review the sentences, write your own examples, and track your practice. Now let's move to workplace updates. In this section, we will practice clear update sentences. These are useful when your manager asks, "How is it going?" and your brain suddenly becomes an empty browser tab. Let's train useful answers. Listen. So far, I've finished the first part. Now slowly. So far / I finished / the first part. Repeat after me. So far, I've finished the first part. Again. So far, I've finished the first part. So far means up to now. Now shadow it. So far, I've finished the first part. Good. Listen. I'm still working on the final section. Now slowly. I'm still working on / the final section. Repeat after me. I'm still working on the final section. Again. I'm still working on the final section. This is a clear way to say something is not finished yet. Now shadow it. I'm still working on the final section. Nice. Listen. I'll send you an update by the end of the day. Now slowly. I'll send you an update / by the end of the day. Repeat after me. I'll send you an update by the end of the day. Again. I'll send you an update by the end of the day. This sentence gives a clear timeline. Now shadow it. I'll send you an update by the end of the day. Very good, listen. I ran into a small issue, but I'm working on it. Now slowly. I ran into a small issue but I'm working on it. Repeat after me. I ran into a small issue, but I'm working on it. Again. I ran into a small issue, but I'm working on it. Ran into an issue means you found a problem. Now shadow it. I ran into a small issue, but I'm working on it. Good. This sounds responsible and calm. Listen. The main concern is the deadline. Now slowly. The main concern is the deadline. Repeat after me. The main concern is the deadline. Again. The main concern is the deadline. Concern sounds more professional than problem in many workplace situations. Now shadow it. The main concern is the deadline. Great work. You have practiced 15 sentences. If you need to pause and repeat, do that. Repetition is not boring. Repetition is how your mouth learns English. One clear sentence, repeated many times, is more useful than 10 difficult words you never say out loud. Now let's practice polite opinions. In meetings, you often need to agree, disagree, or add your opinion. The goal is not to sound aggressive. The goal is to sound clear, calm, and professional. Let's practice, listen. I agree with that approach. Now slowly. I agree with that approach. Repeat after me. I agree with that approach. Again. I agree with that approach. Don't say, I am agree. Say, I agree. Now shadow the full sentence. I agree with that approach. Good, listen. I see your point, but I have a slightly different concern. Now slowly. I see your point but I have a slightly different concern. Repeat after me. I see your point, but I have a slightly different concern. Again. I see your point, but I have a slightly different concern. This sentence helps you disagree politely. Now shadow it. I see your point, but I have a slightly different concern. Excellent. This is very useful at work. Listen. Maybe we could try a different approach. Now slowly. Maybe we could try a different approach. Repeat after me. Maybe we could try a different approach. Again. Maybe we could try a different approach. This sounds softer than saying, this is wrong. Now shadow it. Maybe we could try a different approach. Nice, listen. That makes sense, but I have one question. Now slowly. That makes sense but I have one question. Repeat after me. That makes sense, but I have one question. Again. That makes sense, but I have one question. This is a polite way to ask about something you are unsure about. Now shadow it. That makes sense, but I have one question. Good, listen. I'd like to add one more point. Now slowly. I'd like to add one more point. Repeat after me. I'd like to add one more point. Again. I'd like to add one more point. Use this when you want to join the conversation smoothly. Now shadow it. I'd like to add one more point. Excellent. You have completed 20 sentences. 20 sentences completed. That is real speaking practice. If you are speaking out loud, you are training your confidence. Even if your pronunciation is not perfect, you are building the habit of speaking. Now let's practice ending conversations and following up. In this final section, we will practice sentences for ending a meeting, saying thank you and following up. These small sentences can make you sound more organized and professional. Listen. Thanks for your help. I really appreciate it. Now slowly. Thanks for your help I really appreciate it. Repeat after me. Thanks for your help. I really appreciate it. Again. Thanks for your help. I really appreciate it. This is warm and professional. Now shadow it. Thanks for your help. I really appreciate it. Good, listen. I'll follow up with you later today. Now slowly. I'll follow up with you / later today. Repeat after me. I'll follow up with you later today. Again. I'll follow up with you later today. Follow up means contact someone again after the conversation. Now shadow it. I'll follow up with you later today. Nice, listen. I'll send a summary after the meeting. Now slowly. I'll send a summary / after the meeting. Repeat after me. I'll send a summary after the meeting. Again. I'll send a summary after the meeting. This sentence shows that you are organized. Now shadow it. I'll send a summary after the meeting. Good, listen. Please let me know if I missed anything. Now slowly. Please let me know / if I missed anything. Repeat after me. Please let me know if I missed anything. Again. Please let me know if I missed anything. This is useful in emails and meetings. Now shadow it. Please let me know if I missed anything. Excellent, listen. Thanks everyone. This was helpful. Now slowly. Thanks everyone / this was helpful. Repeat after me. Thanks everyone. This was helpful. Again. Thanks everyone. This was helpful. This is a simple, natural way to close a conversation. Now shadow it. Thanks everyone. This was helpful. Great job. You have completed all 25 sentences. Now let's do a final challenge. This time, I will say 5 sentences at a natural speed. No slow version. Try to shadow me. If you miss some words, that is okay. Just keep going. Ready? Sentence 1. Could you explain this report to me? Sentence 2. Just to make sure I understand, you want me to update the file by Friday. Sentence 3. So far, I've finished the first part. Sentence 4. I see your point, but I have a slightly different concern. Sentence 5. I'll send a summary after the meeting. Excellent. That was your final shadowing round. Great job. You completed today's workplace English shadowing practice. You practiced asking for help, clarifying instructions, giving updates, sharing polite opinions, and following up after meetings. Remember, clear English is not about using the most difficult words. It is about saying useful sentences smoothly and confidently. Come back to this video tomorrow and practice again. The more you repeat, the more natural these sentences will feel. And if you want extra practice, download the free workbook in the description. Use it to review the sentences, write your own examples, and track your progress. Subscribe to Speak Clearly Lab for more practical English lessons, shadowing practice, workplace English, interview English, and clear communication tips. Speak clearly when it matters. See you in the next lesson.